Hi, I'm Tony Thomas, and welcome to another episode of Who's Training Tony on BBTV, the network that brings lifestyle to Miami. Today we're here with Cody Patrick. Cody is a longtime friend. I've worked with him for years before he got all the celebrity clientele. But the one thing I can tell you is that he pays close attention to detail. Cody, tell me a little bit about what we're going to experience today at UFIT.
Yeah, at UFIT we're a little bit more focused on different things like functional training, lifestyle training, athletic training, stuff like that. We don't really fall into the traditional like weightlifting machine style of training here. We're more about balance work, explosive work, making sure that your body is functional as it applies to like life. With athletes, it's functional according to a sport. Basically, we try to prevent injuries, reverse the process of like overuse, like from sitting and poor posture, stuff like that. It's all functional based training, stuff like that. The equipment that we have here is going to be a little bit unique to what you'll see in a lot of your larger gyms. We're not looking at your basic like machines. We're looking more at like functional training stuff that's going to create imbalance to force your body to improve its balance and stuff like that. So we'll work a little bit with explosiveness, balance, all that kind of fun stuff, just to challenge your body in a unique way that you may not be used to.
Nice. Sounds like a good time. Well, stay tuned. The workout's coming soon.
Down. Power clean. Front. For a squat. For your first set. Okay.
Now, what they don't understand is that there's water swaying left and right in this bag,
60 pounds
creating
of water.
that unstable environment. Very tough workout. Very beneficial.
So we started off with using our aqua bag, which is a 60-pound water-filled bag. And it creates a lot of instability because the water sloshes around inside. So you can actually make the bag lighter by having less water, but it's less stable because the water sloshes more. So then we can do like our cleans and our balance work. So when you do a squat, your core is forced to activate a lot more with that. And then when he was doing the lunge walks and stuff like that, there's a massive amount of instability. So not only the legs working, but the core has to engage as well. And then we come over here and we use the slosh ball. It's also a big ball filled with water, about 60 pounds as well. Again, a lot of core work, covering it up and over each side. And then when the ball was here and he was sloshing side to side, that water creates an even bigger imbalance, forcing his core to engage and work a lot harder. Okay, then we have the rack of death where you have to do the pull-ups, so you have a lot of explosive upper body work. It's really good for core, upper body strength, mobility, things like that, and really functional. And then we use our turf track. It's great for, it absorbs a little more shock and it's good for traction, so you can do a lot more explosive work, agility work, plyometric training, very athletic style stuff. You can also put your hands down on it, so it's really comfortable. It's like it's like grass almost, so you can work on your hands and feet a little bit more and do stuff like that. So it's like being out in the park. So now we'll take it outside and have a little fun in the sun. All right, so we started off with what's called the battle ropes. It's a nice long rope that there's multiple ways you can do it. It's a lot of forearm work, shoulder work, bicep work, and of course the core is always going to be engaged to hold you in one position. So when I have him doing the smaller motions, it's going to work the finer muscles of the hands and the wrists, of the forearm and the biceps. Then we go a little bit larger, we start engaging a little bit more shoulders, a little bit of chest, a lot of core when we start getting larger. Then we start going out to in, okay? Now the core is really going to be engaged, okay? The anterior part of the shoulder is going to be going, then we're going to start going into the in to out. Now we're going into the posterior part of the deltoid, really starting to pull back, opening up again. So now we're getting a little back involved. Again, the core is going to be working through that entire thing. So, it's a time-based exercise, so people just progressively doing more and more time as they get more and more fit with it, okay? Then we brought it over to the tire, okay? It's about a 500-pound tractor tire, and we're doing, essentially it's a clean and press, but it's with a tire, so it's not a stable weight, so your body has to be very, very strong. Your core has to engage, your hips have to be very, very strong. Power up, you get into this position, you have a little bit of upper body work to go ahead and get the final flip. Stuff like that. So it's great for explosiveness. All right, athletes, stuff like that, for basketball, exploding, jumping high, speed work for football players, anything like that. It's amazing for that kind of stuff. Then we went to the sledgehammer. This is core and again forearms, shoulders, stuff like that. So when you extend up here, the core's got to fire hard. You see the hips fire in, and just like that, and you power. And it's about a 16-pound sledgehammer. So your forearms are going to fatigue very quickly. So you got to have a really good strength of grip, and that's going to be key. Then from there we went to the prowler, the sled where you push, and basically you have to get a low center of gravity, a lot of hip power. Okay, this is something you see a lot on the football field, people pushing the sleds and the dummies, stuff like that. Very similar, just a little bit different looking piece of equipment. The concrete actually provides a little bit different type of resistance. You can add weight to it if you want, which increases the dynamics of it and a little bit of the difficulty, so it's more challenging to finish. And then we came over to the good old standby. Tony's a basketball player, obviously, good athlete with that, so we want to focus on what he enjoys, but also where his strengths are. So we're going to come into a little bit of explosiveness and jumping the drop step. You saw he had the really good footwork already down. If it was someone that wasn't familiar with the footwork, I would probably have broken that down a little bit more for them, taught them how to pivot and use their feet. Then we had a 6-pound weighted ball. We could have, he could probably go up to a 10, 12-pound ball very comfortably, and then just explode up and touch the glass. So then now I put a regular basketball in his hand and out on the court, he's going to be a much more functional athlete and be able to be exploded through defense, people hanging on to him, stuff like that. He's not going to even notice it because he's used to that feeling already. So that was pretty much it. It complemented the indoor workout. We came outdoor. We stimulated him physically, but also mentally by changing up the scenery a little bit. So it's a little bit easier to get through a workout. You're not feeling it so much because the mental side of it's a little more stimulated. So a lot of fun.
Now, I owe Cody a little bit of money from the bowling challenge we had a couple of years back, but he agreed that the whooping that he put me through today was pay. All right.
Back.
But on a real note, tell me a little bit about where people can find you.
All right. Well, if you can't find me out running, which is where I normally am, then I'm probably in here working. The gym is actually located at 1910 Alton Road. It's a very large white building right next to the Goodyear Tire Center. You can't really miss it. We have an upstairs, downstairs facility, inside, outside facility, 1910 Alton Road. We have UFIT healthandperformance.com is our website. It's actually in the process of being updated, but it's still up and running, so you can take a look at it and everything like that. The facility is new, so that we're still constantly updating everything. So we even have more fun toys to come next time you come back. I'll even have more stuff to torture you with.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, stuff like that. So you can always email me, CodyPatrickFitness.com, or just stop by the gym anytime. I'm here most of the time. If not, then I have a training staff of about 7 guys that are in here, phenomenal trainers as well. Everyone's around, so please feel free to stop in anytime you like, and there'll be someone here to put you through the ringer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, definitely come down and visit Cody. And you can also find Cody at VVTV. All right. You can also find Cody at TonyThomasSports.com. All right. We got him on lock. This man right here is a beast. He's been doing it for years, and now he's done it to me, and I'm understanding what everybody else is experiencing. So I'm happy you could join. We'll see you again soon on VVTV.